Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ilya. Today I would be the host of the webinar. So currently, see the people are arriving. I think we can wait for a few more minutes for everyone to join. Um, Before we start, let's to get to know each other better. Just curious, where are you joining us today? Please answer the poll. Likely appear it on your screen in Zoom, and or you just can leave a comment, like whatever what is more convenient for you. For myself, today I'm joining from the Cyprus, and Max is joining from Serbia. Feel free to share any comments in the chat. We will address them your question during the Q&A session. So yeah, as I said, we can wait for a few minutes. How is it going, Max? How are you today? I see that you are trying something to
I'm
prepare.
trying to organize my charger, yeah.
Yeah. How is it going?
It's pretty hot in Serbia. I'd like to not to show up outside.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. My air conditioner always works. So yeah, before we start the webinar, I'd like to apologize because during the webinar, I have to control a lot of things, like the presentation, the chat, and a lot of other stuff. So I have over to myself 4 screens, like iPads, 2 laptops, and the normal screen. That's why I will look for different positions. But during the webinar, I'm with you. Yeah, don't be mad on me in that case. So, all right, let's go ahead. Thanks for joining us today. Let's get started and welcome to our show. My name is Ilya. For today and hope for my entire life, I will be the guide for cloud and efficiency war stories and the real cloud costing wins. What we are going to do today? Today we are breaking down in the Q&A format. How do White Spots.io, one of our rockstar partners, went from just another client to case study material after ditching DigitalOcean to Hostman. Small spoiler, our CEO, the White Spots.io CEO, Max, he's sitting in front of me. They just didn't just save money. Moreover, they unlock new desires for their infrastructure requirements, or we can call it appetites, whatever. So yeah, let's get started. Now before we geek out on pictures, let me introduce myself properly. As I said, I will be the host for today. I have 5 years scaling cloud providers across borders, launching 13 data centers and 13 regions respectively, from zero to hero. And today at Hostman, I eat, sleep, breathe about B2B clients and partnerships, also doing a lot of things in order to proper ourselves in the competitive edge. So I think that for today, you are in the right room. So, all right, I think that's enough about me. Let's talk about Max and White Spots.io. Max, could you please introduce yourself? I think that you're the main character here today.
Okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Max, and I have more than 10 years in cybersecurity, and especially in application security, where I've built my own startup. And for the last 5 years, I do application security as a business. We provide a platform, a self-hosted platform for mostly, let's say, payment institutions, for payment providers, for Forex, for banks, for gambling, for cloud hosting as well, for edtech, for many different areas players.
So yeah, great. Thanks for sharing. I think that you're an expert in application security. So all right, team, here is our plan for today. First of all, we will diagnose White Spots pain points on DigitalOcean. because like every great migration story starts with understanding what wasn't working. Then the game changer, that's why Hostman became their solution. We will explore their migration results in detail. We will also share an announcement like of a new integration in our marketplace. Like, do you think who it is? But we are not just here to brag. Like, we will walk away with advice in order to replicate the costs in your infrastructure environment. And finally, we hope you will save a lot of money on that. And because I know you are all engineers in heart, we decided to save plenty of time of your toughest questions. And after the last slide, we are going to answer them. Yeah, Max, how do you think? Is that sounds good?
That sounds good for me.
Let's roll up our sleeves. So yeah, the small introduction of the Hostman. Hostman is a brand new cloud provider, cloud service provider, designed for growing teams and startups. Like, to be honest with you guys, we are trying to make it easy for developers and like CTOs and other teams to implement and build projects even without DevOps engineers on their team. Like, although like we are really new on the market, we take our competitors' shortcomings into account and like strive to do better than them. Like, with us, there will be no surprises at all. In addition, we have a really friendly support, no hidden payments, and like we are really open to communicate with our audience. We regularly connect the feedback and communicate with many technicians to make our service great and comfortable for use. So Max, once again, I'll hand it over to you. Please share with us what is WiseSpots.io is and what is used for.
Yep. We have actually quite an interesting requirements. We have, okay, let me first describe our platform. So yeah, we do application security business, and we offer a self-hosted platform for DevSecOps. So it means that we run some security checks for your code, for your domains, for your containers, for your clouds, for hosts, actually for almost all type of assets. And we collect all those issues in one place. We validate them, we remove duplicates from different scanners, we put the right score, because sometimes your scanner just puts like critical for all of its findings, and we should correct it. Okay, and we have quite let's say interesting requirement for our infrastructure. I mean, for our own infrastructure, we should have a lot of tests. We should have a lot of sandboxes. We should have a lot of some sort of specific environments with Rocky Linux, with Debian, with like just Docker, with Kubernetes, with Kubernetes like with a specific version, with some sort of firewall rules, with whatever. Yeah, and that's why we have like tested a lot of clouds. We have tested AWS for us. We've tested Hetzner, DigitalOcean as well. Yeah, and finally we came to Hostman. Unexpectedly for us. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction. Actually, here should be like a short storytelling before Max came as to the client. Like, we met him at just the regularly CastDev interview, which we are trying currently do more than 15 a month with different DevOps engineers, CTOs, and like different tech teams. Like, in that CastDev interview, he shared with us things that had upset him at DigitalOcean. And like, today's meeting is about the Max story of the difficulties and his team faced a DigitalOcean, and for sure his desire to migrate. So yeah, I think if you finally finished with infrastructure requirements, we can go further, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. So like, by the way, guys, let's ask our audience. It will be the pop-up question as well. It was before the start of our webinar. Which cloud provider do you currently use? Please answer in the poll. You can also, yeah, great. You can also like drop a line in the comments to share like if you're happy with it or not. And if you have any concerns, like we will be happy to discuss them. So yeah, great. I think everybody is done. So yeah, Max, let's go to the challenges. Like as you recently mentioned, your workflow requires specific infrastructure, such as you already said, that was isolated sandboxes, predictable IP addresses, stable and firewall environments, and ready Kubernetes configurations. Like let's now like explore why DigitalOcean failed to meet these critical requirements, forcing your team to switch.
Yep. So like imagine 20 servers and they are scanning each other, and they have some different environments, they have different configs, and all of them are configured through GitLab CI, of course. But at the same time, if you want to just create a server, deploy your like software, and expect your dev environment, for example, to be ready in some time, you will face problems with DigitalOcean. So the first problem is that the virtual machine enrollment is unpredictable. So if you want to create a new machine in new droplet, it will take some time. Sometimes it will be like 1 minute, sometimes it will be 5 minutes or 10, it depends. And I don't know from what on what. And what is important for me is to know in which time I'll get the machine. This is like my first expectation, and it fails this requirement. And I'll explain a bit later why it's important actually. Yeah, maybe we can
because
go.
you really want to know how many times you have like to grab sandwich or make coffee.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, I think we have some issue with our slides, but okay. I want to get an IP address because I want to put it to my CI/CD, and I want to connect it to my Cloudflare as soon as possible. And if I create a machine and I need to wait for it, and I need to wait for some unexpected time, I'm failed here because I have to like create it manually for many servers, or like use some sort of CLI specific for this cloud provider. It could be like Hetzner, it could be DigitalOcean, AWS, Hostman, like whoever. I should get the IP address as soon as possible and understand in which time I can start my deployment. So another problem from this is hidden billing. It was not a case for DigitalOcean for some time, but after we um, started our support for Kubernetes environment, we faced some problems with load balancers because, like, if you remove the whole cluster, you have some orphan load balancers, and at the same time, I just faced removed removed droplets, but alive snapshots. So if I remove the droplet, I'd like to remove snapshots for this droplet as well. Like, I mean, for backup or like for whatever. Okay, you can create a machine from snapshot, like, I mean, in AWS, but I'd like to just have this check mark somewhere, like remove everything with along with this resource. Yeah, and that was the case for me too.
Yeah, all right. Like, by the way, let's ask our audience. That would be like another pop-up question in the poly. Have you ever faced the similar problems with unexpected charges? Yeah, please answer in the poly.
And at the same time, I'd like to mention that, for example, in AWS, like, okay, to use AWS, you should hire someone who knows AWS. And for the small startup, it's it's not possible. And I would not like to like go through the whole console to just find my right region or whatever. To find that specific snapshot or specific security group, whatever they have and whatever they build me for. I'd like to just go to my billing and have this link like go to resource. And yeah, that's absolutely not user friendly. So that's why we switched to DigitalOcean, and that's why we switched from DigitalOcean to Hostman. Yeah. Another challenge is scaling. In DigitalOcean, you just have to turn on your machine, wait for some time, schedule the scaling, and after that, turn it on. And since they don't have this expected time in place, that's just not user friendly, and that's why we moved to Hostman as well. Like, if we test our server and we understand that like with 5 million findings, it's not running well, we want to check, for example, if we could add more resources and it will run faster. It's just easier with Hostman. I have to I had to describe to my developers that they should turn the machine off, then they should scale it, and only after that turn it on. Now I can just provide the access, and they are okay to like work with this console without any problem.
Yeah, great. So, well, okay, like during the CastDev interview, Max told us about his problems. And like by the end of the interview, like our team and I realized that like we are perfectly solving like each of the problem. So we invited Max to try our cloud. And like, well, now let's summarize and say what we offered to Max and why he almost immediately decided to switch to us. According to the Max feedback, as well as like we had previously heard, informative and attractable dashboards like immediately after launching the machine, like or cloud server or droplet, whatever, are like I can call it ultimate luxury offered by cloud providers in our segment. Sometimes they might double charge for them. Like Max, could you please clarify what those dashboards were that you were so excited about? Like, it's not a dashboard, but the predictable IP addresses goes in that scope. But also, could you share, please, like another dashboards like which you were satisfied?
Yep. You know, it's a case when you have to describe when you have to establish your own monitoring tool or like do something with your machine to get metrics from it. And using Hostman, I just could have it right out of the box. And that was okay with DigitalOcean too, but with Hetzner or AWS, absolutely horrible. And another kind of dashboard I would mention that I like is like, for example, if I want to add managed RabbitMQ in AWS, first of all, I face limits because our software just gets everything from it. And in DigitalOcean, I have to set up something from the console. I mean, from SSH console, and I have to like get some details from it, and that's not the way I like it. And in Hostman, I could just create a new RabbitMQ managed service or Postgres or whatever. And what I can do from it, I can create tables, I can create users, I can assign roles, I can assign users to those tables or whatever. I can control limits. I can do everything from the UI interface, and that's what I like actually. And I don't have to take a deep dive into the SSH console. I can just get credentials from Marketplace app just from the console, from UI console. Yeah, that's what's great actually.
So yeah, the next solution is the check full billings in one place. Like in our cloud, before you go live with the server, you will see the final costs of the all services and like extra settings like public IPs, like before you will launch it. So like this will be the final cost and nothing will change in the future. Like as I mentioned already in the start of the webinar, it will be no surprises, no hidden load balancers as the DigitalOcean. So Max, do you have something to add here from your side as our client?
I'd like to say that that's mostly the case for AWS comparison actually, because DigitalOcean has kind of same offering, but at the same time, they do have some orphans, and that's where it gets unexpected. Yeah.
All right. Let's go further. So yeah, scaling without downtime. So like in this case, like everything as simple as it can be. As Maxim already said, you just go to the resources, to resource management console, select the exact service you need it, click on it, go to the plan tab, like choose select plan and add any resources you need it. You can increase them through the one CPU or RAM, like whatever. And after that, you can just click to run and like boom, in a few seconds, you're back in the game. So I think when like the company like realized to work like as fast as possible, that's really helpful. Yeah, let's go further. Quick problem solving. Like to be honest with you, we decided to stand out like in the market by providing the fastest and more effective support for B2B clients and partners. Like in that case, we set up in a private chat in any messaging app that makes sense for you. And in that chat, like we're going to invite all leaders of the technical teams to join, so that like each issue like would be solved like really quickly. You can even just call to our employee directly from that chat, and like after this call, the tickets like will be made immediately. So like like if you're more of a traditionalist and want to stick with the tried and true approach of a ticket system, like in that case, we've got you covered. As I remember, Max, like you had any issues with us, like with any system, and like could you please share this case and how was solved your case with our support?
Yeah, I'd like first to mention another cases actually. So I had some issues with Hetzner before, since we have a self-hosted solution with vulnerability scanning, we scan our targets as well. And we had some targets in Hetzner, we had some targets in DigitalOcean, and we had scanned them, and we got a lot of abuse reports from Hetzner, and we got no abuse reports from DigitalOcean. That was interesting. So when I wanted to reach out to Hetzner team, they didn't want to listen to me. And with DigitalOcean, I just had no issues about scanning anything. And at the same time, I could not reach out to their team as well when we had some problems. So in Hostman, we don't have this problem too. So we can scan our targets from our servers, and we can send emails from our servers. That's not a problem as well. So they don't have any blocking rules or like something hidden. And we had some issue with the limit or with something. I don't remember actually what was it about, but my team wanted to ask guys about the RabbitMQ, managed RabbitMQ, and it was solved like in 10 minutes. It was not a problem for me because they like my team reached out to their team, and they just fixed everything in 10 minutes. Uh, isn't that a nice case? I don't know. For me, it was nice. And I wanted to mention that if you don't have your own DevOps engineer, that's maybe okay. If you have your developers, they can access to this dashboard, and if you have managed services, guys will solve problems for you. Maybe that's an option for me. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah,
think-
in different cases, if you have like the problem with like CI/CD or like any other stuff, we can provide our DevOps engineers in order to help you. So yeah, okay, let's go further. So yeah, Max, I think like we should wrap to our discussion like of this case study and move to the other nice topics. But could you like summarize and give for us a quick summary of the results of your migration? I know that we are not perfect, so like feel free to tell us everything.
Uh, so yeah, okay. Let's discuss those points. First of all, we first we reduced our infrastructure spending 3 times, but there is a problem with our appetites because we realized that okay, you have fair prices and they are really affordable. Let's scale our services a bit. So after all, we save only we reduced our cost only 2 times, but that's cool because we've extended our configuration, and we got faster deploys after moving to your infrastructure. We can like get IP addresses and put them to our CI/CD. That's our specific. We don't use Terraform and other things. I think guys will just use Terraform, but at the same time, you can just get your IP addresses immediately. We had no anomalies with load balancers. We like can use Kubernetes clusters natively, and guys create load balancers for us. Not a problem at all. Instead of like things are going in AWS, and we have no DevOps engineer right now.
But that's you.
Yeah. Uh, our dev team like tell me that everything is well, and let's just keep using Hostman. Okay, I'm not so engineer, let's say, and I just trust my team, and they prefer Hostman. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's really awesome results. Glad like to hear that, and like glad for you and your team, and like thanks for sharing with our audience. So yeah, let's go further for the sweet perks, as I mentioned on the agenda of the webinar. So like let's play in that case that I will add any information like about those tips, and you Max will add your comments, like is that worth to trying or not. And also, guys, if you'd like to share your thoughts, you can text in the chat. How do you usually like optimize your cloud expenses? So like the first is to split infrastructure into projects. So like in that case, you have to consolidate different projects like into one account, or sometimes in case of AWS companies do that, creating multiple accounts. So you know exactly in the billing what is your outgoings for each project. Do you have something to add, Max? I'm done with the first one. I
Uh,
think you do.
I think this is just the way people fight with legacy, and yeah,
Yeah,
if that suits your needs, yeah, definitely worth.
yeah, all right, great. So the second is usefully managed DB instead of self-hosted. So like in that case, I can add a lot of details into technicals. If into technical part, I think Max will add, but like Hostman provides management databases. So that means we are responsible for the all updates. So we just only work with our database.
Here, I'd like to add that guys have managed RabbitMQ, and it has no limits, I would say, because AWS has some limits, and it's just impossible to configure it. And if you face any problems with RabbitMQ, guys will solve it. You know how hard it is to maintain the RabbitMQ cluster, or like maybe your engineers know about it. We face something, and guys just fixed that for us.
Yeah, all right. The third one, you have to assign someone to be accountable for the cloud costs and make reports. So like here, you have to control and exactly know your expenses for the cloud, because like you depend on them, and for different projects, the cloud is the highest outgoing. So like the advice here is to control and exactly know how do you work with cloud, and for what services you are paying, because sometimes you could overpay for a lot of things.
Yep, I have nothing to add here,
Well,
actually.
just you
This
can just
slide.
say, just do like that. We good. You can go further. So, all right, like the fourth is to reduce number of clusters. In that case, as already Max said, it's more about the legacy and old projects. So, like if you think that you will return to any project, 99% not, just delete and create the new one. Like don't collect old projects, like don't switch off the machine, just delete and like make new one.
We just have a dedicated project like delete me if something went wrong, and yeah, we just erase all the stuff we have there.
All right, and the last one, but not the least, of the today's webinar, don't hesitate to ask for discounts. So I think we are open for like everybody. If you just start your business and like you'd like to try the market, like to launch it, and after that check how does it work, like we are open for the extra discount. So we're already really affordable, but like if you don't have like anything for like those expenses, we can discuss like another discounts. So yeah, another sweet perk for today, that's the announcement. We recently added white spots.io in our Hostman marketplace. Congrats, Max. That was on the one hand really easy. On the other hand, we had some issues with that. So like you can get entry-level version, as I already said, of the platform is available on the Hostman marketplace. On the screen, you can just check the link and you can launch the machine with entry-level version of the white spots in one click. And also, if you'd like to try the enterprise full license version, just chat with Max, and I think he would be open to get extra discounts. Like if you're a startup or growing business, Max really open to support you, because like application security reports, like very crucial for like different types of business. And like, to be honest with you, we already working with Max as a partners and use his platform like for everything. The next is for you guys, because you are our watchers, and we prepared the promo code. I think that our marketing team will text it in the chat. That's the 25% discount for the first 2 weeks. You can just sign up for free at Hostman, which is only if you are like individual developer, like you in a company. To do the first login, you just have provide your email. After that, you go directly to the management console, just enter a code, and you will get those discounts. But I think that marketing team didn't write it in the chat. All right, I think that we will do another announcement, because this webinar currently is recording. You can also check it again. And in the announcement, we will add all the promo codes and we'll send it directly to your email. So yeah, the last part of today's webinar, the Q&A session. I don't know exactly is our chat works, but as I mentioned already, we prepared the, I can say like a toughest, like the basic questions, which probably goes ahead in your mind, and we'll discuss them right now. So yeah, Max, could you please share with us how long did the migration take, and like what were the biggest hurdles for you and for your team?
It took just, I think, half an hour or just 1 hour, and the hardest part was actually to find where I can put our SSH keys, and that's it. We've created a lot of resources, got our IP addresses, and just put them to CI/CD, and that's it. Not the problem at all. And I reached out to your support team to like fix the problem. Like I would like to pay as a company, and you just issued the invoice. That's it.
All right. So yeah, what's the pricing difference between DigitalOcean and Hostman? I'd like to share with you our website. So here on the main page, you can see the price comparison with like main cloud providers. And in that case, we prepared the, I would say like medium configs for like different applications, and yeah, and other perks which we provide rather than other cloud providers. So as you can see here, like we are cheaper 3x times. But in the smaller configs, it's not like so heavy, like the price difference. But in the bigger ones, you can see exactly in case of this one. So yeah, the next question for you, Max, you have to take this question. Is the white spots.io marketplace offering a managed service, or do people have maintained it themselves?
Okay. let's say, basic paid version, we offer just a self-hosted service. So you have to deploy it somewhere and keep an eye on your vulnerabilities, on your service, like white spots installation. And yeah, we don't offer managed service there, but at the same time, we have a pricing level for enterprises, and okay, we can take an eye on your server. That's understandable, that's possible. And with the partnership with Hostman, with this partnership, we would like to solve the problem in the middle. Like, for example, you are not an enterprise, you are still a startup. At the same time, you cannot buy the whole enterprise license. Okay, we can just offer you this managed, half managed, let's say, version of white spots that's easier to install, and absolutely there is no problem to manage it, to scale it, because like you can just select the plan you want, and it will be rescaled. Um, so something like that.
Yeah. All right. So, like, I recently checked my messages. Our marketing team said that we have some issues with chat, and you can just use the Q&As on the bottom of your screen. And like Sergey already mentioned that. Max, that's the question for you from the audience. Like, didn't the money from cost savings just shift to other parts of the stack?
No, absolutely no. So we just saved a lot of money. That's it. So it was three times less. And after that, we would like to have managed Postgres, managed um, RabbitMQ servers for our dev, for our demo environment, for our clean demo environment, for our load demo environment, for like many environments, and that was that was nice. And even more, we have a plan, let's say, to release an AI support in a few months, and we would like to deploy our own LLM server. And LLM is quite uh, expensive to maintain, and LLM takes a lot of resources. It was okay to deploy even LLM. It was uh, cheaper, so we could afford like an LLM server into this difference.
Yeah. All right, let's go for the next question. What security checks are included in the Hostman marketplace? And after that, I'm going to answer for the Alexander's question in the Q&A.
Yep. So we do code checks, like for code issues. We scan your code for hard-coded secrets. We scan your Docker images. We scan your hosts, clouds, and whatever. It goes out of the box, so you can deploy white spots and our own CI/CD system, and all images with scanners and scripts and whatever will go just out of the box, and you can enjoy them. You can even ask me to provide the demo license for 1 month and just scan everything you have and not buy anything. I'm okay if you try the software and provide me the feedback and just have scan for everything.
Okay, so like on the last slide, you can just check the information and options how you can connect to us. Like I do prefer to chat with you guys like using Telegram, but you also can using email. So let's discuss the Q&A. So Alexander asked, can your migration strategy scale for larger applications? But like the main question here, like, what exact amount of resources is your requirement? Because I think that like currently we are great fit to the project with cloud expenses starts from $500 to the $5,000 per month. But like our strategy have like a long-term development, and like we already working with opening a new regions. We are looking at the Latin America, like Asia, and more European countries. And like we almost signed the contracts with data centers. And for sure, like in the future, like we would try to work at the enterprise cloud provider as well, so we can like we will do the installations exactly in the data center and all the other stuff, like in order to provide the like exact like private cloud.
There is a nice question actually.
Yeah,
as well. Yeah.
So yeah, the other question is that's more about the technical path. Does your service have an option to pick an infrastructure maintains window and select certain days of the week to meet our internal SLA? For example, to select only Saturday, Sunday night, they don't have any restarts of load balancers on the weekdays. Have an issue when sometimes cloud providers update their internal infra part, which affects on your uptime. So like I would say that, yeah, Hostman will answer for these technical questions, but I would say that currently we have just only like one option, switch on or switch off the machine. And as I already mentioned, we are trying to collect all the requirements for the like different for the developers. And I think we can add this in our scope of features and realize that in the near future, because like from what I could see, like it's not so hard. But the question is disappeared. Oh, all right. Thanks, Tim. The next question from the anonymous, how can I handle backups on your platform?
I would like to say you
Yeah.
disable them after you create the machine. But okay, guys offer you the option to enable backups, and they charge for it some additional money, and yeah, you can disable them or just keep them as they are set as default as enabled. Maybe Ilya will tell a bit more about
Yeah, but
restoring about.
I thought that this question was like a bit uh, like deeper in that it's not like so simple. Yeah, you can handle backups like before the launching machine. You can switch on or switch off them like before the launch, or like choose this option like when the machine already launched.
But I think the Hostman team could answer a bit deeper about
Yeah.
like what folder is taken, or like is the RAM snapshot included in backup, or like for example, if you restore from backup your service, is it going to be up, or you should still go inside and like deploy it once again, or like whatever. Yeah. If someone from the chat could answer the question, I think.
So yeah, let's wait a couple more minutes, and I think we can finish the webinar for today. Like, we are really appreciate you, Max, for joining, for sharing your story, and also for you guys, things that you finally achieved with us. The final of those webinar. It's our first webinar, and I think we will try to organize them like every month or every 2 months, because we have a lot of topics to discuss. And also, like, we are going to arrange like the same as Q&A formats with other, I would say, like Rockstar partners / clients in the near future as well. Do you have anything extra to share with us, Max? I think that we prepared this webinar like a month ago. So well, like probably like during those months, did you have like any extra issues with us, or like anything else?
I'd like to thank you for not sending me a lot of abuse reports because we are a security company and you understand it. No idea about anything to add. Maybe I can share my story in the end about creating an app in marketplace. That was absolutely impossible with DigitalOcean. It was kind of understandable with AWS, but I still cannot understand should I keep my snapshot or like image or whatever to maintain myself like in their marketplace. They charge me 2 cents every single month, and I should take their invoice, download it for 2 cents. Thank you. Thank you a lot. And you guys have kind of nice support which solves everything, even pushing the app to marketplace. That
Was it helpful for you, like using the Telegram like private chat with our
no,
tech team?
that's absolutely cool because I can add my whole team, and if anyone has any question, they can just ask you and receive the answer without any formal process or like ticketing or like whatever else system. Yeah, that's cool.
Because we heard from the small percentage of people, like where we prepared the announcement, like in different channels, that they do prefer like using the tickets, like they're slow solving solutions, and like that's our option to create the private chat. It's not the benefit, it's more like a marketing bullshit or like anything else. But like I'm convinced that if you'd like to, like if you're a growing team, like if you're a startup, like for you would be much better to have like an immediately feedback for all of your questions.
Yeah, and actually, you can send any link, any like a meeting could be established in like 2 minutes or like in whatever time, and you will guide my team through your interface, and they can like send you some logs. You will say like, okay, there is a problem. Let's see, and we don't see any problem in 10 minutes. I cannot add more because like we had only 2 cases, and one of them was just a billing issue to like issue an invoice for myself. Yeah. Um, That's
But
it.
yeah, now you guys can work with us as the individual and also as the business, and we will send you the like invoices which you can like directly like send it like where you want. So yeah, I think we can finish. I would say, like, again, thanks, Max. Thanks for a lot of great words. Like we are really happy that you are our like rockstar partner, rockstar client. And thanks, guys, you for joining. Like, I really want to organize more Q&A format sessions. Like, probably we're going to organize the like, I would say, like a like a talks with the audience, like a free form, so you can join, and we will talk with you like in this live format, the same as Max, but with the visitor of the webinar. So yeah, I think Mark and Hostman team, we can finish. Thanks again. See you. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.